Proof now, if it were needed, that making it in the pop world involves more than just talent.
Yes, in an industry obsessed with youth and good looks, the band The Alarm, who are on the wrong side of 40, found themselves sidelined for years. That's until they roped in some youngsters to help out.
Well, they lined up a group of teenage rockers from Chester to mime along with their latest song. Alarm singer Mike Peters says it's all to show how much image affects sales.
Well, for more on that, joining us right now live from our Westminster studio is Stuart Williams, who's publishing director for Q Magazine. Stuart, good to see you.
Hi there.
In your view then, bit of a cheek or a brilliant coup by The Alarm over this perhaps?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, this is a band that was formed in Rhyl in North Wales in 1981, which is about 7 or 8 years before the average age, the average CD single buyer nowadays is even born. So this is a real coup. This is them playing around with image and playing around with the charts, really.
I mean, do you think they're just sending it up, or they are trying to make a very serious point here for the music industry?
Well, I don't think it's that serious a point, really. I mean, image is incredibly important, but if you look at it, image doesn't necessarily sell records. The biggest selling albums in the country at the moment are people like Norah Jones and Katie Melua and The Darkness, who have very bad teeth. So image is important, but it's not the be-all and end-all. It's actually the quality of the songs that really sells the records. But The Alarm have always been quite agitating and fun, and that they want to shake things up a bit, and I think they're just playing around, really.
And yet the irony, perhaps, Stuart, is it's news on the day that we hear that Maggie Thatcher, hip again, lending her former speeches to rap music, but the Alarm boys feeling too old to be visually hip once more.
Well, it depends which way you watch the video. You could either think that it's the young band with some old guys dropping in every now and then, or it could be the other way around. I mean, I don't think Maggie Thatcher's going to hit #1. I mean, Cliff Richard had a dance remix the other year which managed to slip into the top 10 under a different name, but I don't think Maggie's going to trouble the top 3.
You're sure? But interesting what sort of impact they will have as making a comeback after all this time, and whether people will now go out and buy them and accept them for what they are.
Well, bands like The Alarm, they can make a very good career on having a very fervent fan base, and they're very big around Europe. They're very big in Eastern Europe and big in the States still. They have a following, and you can make a career like that. That's not, to get to number 28, which is where they are at the moment, they only need to sell fewer than 10,000 singles. So this is not something on the Michelle McManus or Will Young scale. This is about a great audience for an old band.
That all said, though, Stuart, I mean, this is, in essence, a fake video, isn't it? I mean, will those involved get into any trouble, perhaps?
No, I mean, there are no regulations and things like this, and the Gorillaz, a couple of years back, managed to sell millions of albums without ever appearing in one of their videos. It was a made-up cartoon band. So I think this has just got some good press, and they're selling out their tour in the UK at the moment. They just added another date in London, which sold out really quickly. So it's just about getting a bit of excitement back into a 21-year-old band.
So, does age matter, or doesn't it matter?
Oh, not at all. I mean, you've got Tony Bennett winning Grammys. You've got bands like Oh Brother Where Art Thou, that sort of music, which is actually 80, 90-year-old music coming out with a new voice. And the Darkness record, that could have been written yesterday, or it could have been written 30 years ago. It's just about great, exciting performers out there.
Stuart Williams from Q Magazine. You heard it from Stuart. Age doesn't matter. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.